everyone, happy day 191. This morning, after I dropped my boys off at school, I headed over to St. Martin's Church to say the rosary at 8:30, followed by Mass at 9. Thinking back to when I began this journey and when I started going to daily Mass, it was very obvious I was new. I learned very quickly that daily Mass is a whole different ballgame than Sunday Mass. I remember in the beginning feeling a bit lost and out of sorts because though things are similar, they have their differences. For example, I spent a good 5 minutes that first morning fumbling through the missal in the pew, trying hard to find the readings until finally realizing they weren't in there. There were also some responses I had never heard before, and I had absolutely no idea how to say the St. Michael prayer. On Sundays, I fit in like I had been Catholic my whole life, but Monday through Friday, I stuck out. I felt uncomfortable and a little nervous, but I didn't let that sneaky devil and his lies keep me from going. Like anything, it takes time, and 190 days later, I am now a regular. There have been many people at daily Mass that have helped me along the way. Each person has given me a little message from God. One lady ordered the Word Among Us for me, which has all the daily readings in it. Another person gave me a brown scapula, told me to wear it, and explained its importance, along with many others that have just taken the time to say hello and welcome me into the daily Mass family. Out of all of those beautiful people, there was one gentleman in particular that saw me that first day, saw past all my nerves, and could see the fire in my heart. That man decided to take me under his wing. Day after day, he helps me little by little. Each day, he feeds me something that always points me to Christ. He gives me his time, his advice, his wisdom, and his love of Christ. I am so grateful for him. Yesterday, he gave me a book called The Liturgy of the Hours. I have heard of these books before, but I didn't really understand what it was or what they were all about. He gave me a brief explanation, showed me how to use the guide, and told me to start reading it. So when I went home, I opened it up, looked at the guide, and found the pages for the morning prayer and the day prayer and began to read. Like anything new, it's uncomfortable and confusing until it isn't. I have learned that the best way to get comfortable is to just do it. The first reading today is all about being grateful. The Israelites were freed by God from slavery, and all they could say was, "Why have you brought us up from Egypt to die in this desert? We're here, and there's no food or water. We are disgusted with this wretched food." What irony in their complaining. You saved us from slavery, but this food is really bad. Thanks, but no thanks. One of the first things I ever remember hearing in AA is, "A grateful heart will never drink." It took me a little while to really understand this statement because I had a lot of complaints. Just because Ashley decided to get sober doesn't mean all of her problems went away. I had done a lot of damage and I had a lot of wreckage. My sponsor was big on having me do a gratitude list at bedtime. Every night I would lay there in bed and make a mental list of all the things I was grateful for. I had things on it like, grateful I'm not hungover today. Grateful I remember what I did last night. Grateful I'm not carrying around any more guilt and shame. At first my list was small, but over time that list has grown bigger than I could ever imagined. Today I am grateful for so many things, but if I had to pick just one thing that I am especially grateful for today, it would be good friends. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 191. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.